The diagram shows the areas of teacher competence. It is important for teachers to have positive attitudes toward the student so that they can build a strong relationship with them. I have learned from experience that when you build a relationship with the students, it's so much easier to get a positive response and respect from them. It is also important to know the subject matter to be taught. We as teachers have to be prepared to teach the material. We have to plan in advance and be prepared for any questions that the students may ask. And we can be surprised by the questions or comments that the students have on different topics. We also have to observe how students learn and their behavior. This will help us when planning our teaching concepts or the strategies that we're going to be using. And we have to develop a plan that will allow us to teach each individual student based on their necessities. The experience that we gain as teachers is something that will always push us forward, never back. As teachers, we have to use strategies that promote learning. We have to create activities, learning games, make it fun, provide an extra for those who lack essential background knowledge or skills. We have to be able to identify the students' learning styles and their backgrounds early in the year. This will help us so much. Using these attributes will make us effective teachers and help us with our instructional decision. We must consider all of these things when planning in order to be able to incorporate the strategies that are essential for the needs of our individual students. And there's so much more to teaching than just standing in front of a classroom and talking. We have to be prepared to make any changes or improvements depending on each student's learning style. We have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared. We have to understand that there is a diversity among our students, that they are living in situations that we may have never thought they would be in. We have to be prepared to care and support for each one of them. We have to be able to set goals not only for our students but for ourselves as well. We must provide a positive classroom environment. There's so much that comes to teaching, but it's worth so much more as well. We are helping each student with their future. They will be our future, and we must prepare them the best we can. One of my favorite teachers was one who was always motivating us to try new things. She had us set goals for ourselves and to do our best no matter the circumstances we were in. She knew that the majority were low-income students, so she would have us try new things, like even foods. Like, I remember she took olives and Brussels sprouts for us to try, and I think we all spit those out, but she had us try it. And she did so much for us. She also organized a class trip to Washington, D.C. because she knew the majority of us didn't have the opportunity to travel with our parents. So we had fundraisers selling cupcakes, cookies, pickles, popcorn balls, Rice Krispies, anything you can think of, we were selling. And she made us responsible for collecting the funds so that we could travel with her. And we were able to go on the trip, and I mean, it was a wonderful experience for all of us. She did so much for each one of us. She had a passion for teaching and left a beautiful memory in each of our lives. That's the kind of teacher that I want to be, one who impacts in a positive way the life of the child. Thank you.